What's good, y'all, man? It's your boy A1 from Star Game. I'm out here again. We making Madden moves. I'm gonna be breaking down the spread formation, not the spread formation, but the spread playbook in Madden 20. Slot offset. I'm gonna run you guys through this mini scheme. It's pretty unique. 20 personnel set. 20 personnel is obviously 2 running backs, 0 tight ends. That's why it's called 20 personnel, and then you got 3 receivers. Real. This is a real cool formation. I like it. It's kind of finesse. I do recommend running this as like an actual offense. As long as you have the personnel to run it, whether it's an Ultimate Team or just in regs in general. It's a pretty unique offense with the motions and orbits. Allows you to be creative on the opposite end of the ball. So we're going to jump right into this thing. What you will probably want to come out in first when you're running this is, I know you're going to be surprised because usually I say come out in inside zone, but I'm going to tell you to come out in FL drag just because of that backside post, and you can just quick snap it, and you can play short game on the right side of the field with that drag curl, and then the what's it called, the swing route. So up top, that's what you have to the right side. You want to watch that game to the right, but your key should be on the X. You want to hit X if you see man coverage, which you'll probably get man coverage when you're getting this. When you're coming out 20 personnel sets, just because there's not a lot of receivers. And then you want to make sure you just hit that slant if you can. We're gonna run it live against some guys so you guys can see that. But let's get to the main part of the mini scheme. That's what you kind of want to come out for. Like if it's a quick read, you want to make sure you hit that. Okay, so this is how I set this mini scheme up. If you're in gunsled offset and you have your audibles going, you want to have your the orbit going to like the right side, because sometimes you're gonna be going fast and it's gonna be difficult. So I know if I press XRB for my audible in the gunsled offset, I know my motion is gonna be going right. Okay, now my other thing is gonna be RPO read bubble. I know my motion is gonna be going left because it's LB. So LB is gonna be left, RB is gonna be right for the orbits coming across. Now the other two plays, I have Y. I mean, it's closest, so like Y is going to be going to the right, as you can see, and then PA post, the orbit is going to be going to the left. So it's pretty unique. So I'm going to go run it through RPO peak zone bubble. That orbit is going to be going to the right. You have an option to either RPO, either you can hand the ball off or pass it. The only way this really can get bagged is if like the defense is going to chase the running back, and then the user is going to come full speed down at the RPO. I mean at the swing route. That doesn't usually happen. You gotta be on some really like savage defensive type of stuff in order to make that play. So like if the swing's there, if not, you just want to hand it off. Nothing crazy, you know what I mean? If not, you want to make sure you hit the swing. I'm going to show you guys the swing route. Just get upfield. Nothing crazy, you know what I mean? The other side to the left, you want to hit it. Obviously, if you're on to the left, you only have one receiver that way, and then you have blockers to the right side of the field. So keep that in mind when you're running this offense. You only want to throw it to RB unless you have to. Just because of the fact, again, you got more guys blocking. So when you're doing the RPO read bubble instead of the zone bubble, make sure you keep in mind of the fact that, hey, you know, I only want to pass it if I need to, if it's open, because the run strength is going to be to your right side because that's where your bodies are at. The next thing we got is motion PA stutter go. That means the motion is going to be coming to the right side of the field. That's kind of optional depending on how you guys want to do it. But make sure you keep the orbit inside this offense. It's pretty unique now. So now with the orbit, you can do certain things with your running back. You can have him block. You can have him will. You can have him pretty much do whatever. I recommend having him pass block, so it doesn't do the run action, because then that gives you more time to actually make the read. You got 2 streaks to the right side, 1 down the seam, and you got a dig coming across. Take advantage of it. We'll get against some live defenses, so you guys can check it out. Other one is PA double post. You get the PA double post. I recommend having a wide block like this. Just have them put them on like a regular block. X is kind of, you can do whatever you kind of want. I recommend probably doing a slant route. Not even a slant, actually. I want to keep that middle of the field wide open. So keep him either on like a deep out route or the comeback's fine. Whatever one you feel like doing. So I kind of ran through a little bit of like the RPOs in this 20 personnel set, the gun slide offset. So let's go ahead and check out, get some live defenses so you guys can check it out for this mini scheme. Again, you want to come out in FL drag. I need a defense out here. Where's my defense? Where's the defense? We'll come out in 3-4, round 3-4 defense. Okay, so here we go. FL drag. Let's see. Let's check it out. It's a good little smooth drag plays real quick. Not smooth drag, but a smooth little post route. You want to hit that if you can. Make sure you push into the right side of the field too as well. Inside the mini scheme as well. So like, let's push over to the RPO peak zone bubble. That's going to be the orbit going to the right. That means you want to hit X RB, because that lets you know the difference between each, because obviously you're not going to be able to read which one's going where unless you're showing your play. So the motion is obviously going to the right because XRB. We're in that that backside, the front side actually, not backside, because we're playing front side action because the RPO, and it's going to make our determination whether we want to hand the ball off or shoot the pass out to the swing route. We want to hit it out. The reason we want to hit it out right there, let's go back to instant replay so you guys can take a look. Okay, so at this point in time, it's like, okay, I have two blockers. He's not getting out there enough. These guys are all, these three guys right here, they're going to shut down rundown. I mean, we got 3 for 4. So someone's coming in free. He blocks this inside guy, and then allows me to get him wide open. So let's like our cornerback or our defensive players using him, that safety, or him, then the outside backer, then we pretty much got a good chance of getting some yardage. So it was a good read on my part. It's all about making reads. This offense isn't meant for you to turn the ball over as long as you're making the proper reads. So let's check it out to the opposite side. This side you want to mainly, when you're hitting the other side, the RBO read bubble with the left bumper and our audibles, because again, that lets you know you're motioning left to make things easy and dumbs it down for you. You have the front side where you have a lot of blockers, the receivers blocking and more out there. Then you have the back side where you, okay, like, do I throw this or not? So let's check it. Again, that's one-on-one right there with pretty much the safety. And if you get one-on-one with the safety, please throw that ball. We're going to show you guys one more time. Please throw that ball if you got one-on-one with the safety. So those are two examples of the RPO bubbles inside the 20 personnel sets. Let's check out RPO stutter go. Again, you want to have RB block. Make sure you always ID the mic so you can get good pass protection. You got your two streaks, one down the middle, one on the outside, and you got dig come across the field with Metcalf. I thought we got past him. It's pretty cool in the stutter. If you notice, like the route combo on that, he like hesitates, and then like he'll beat the guy downfield. If it was any other receiver, I think if it was any other receiver, he would beat him downfield on that streak route. But I'm gonna make sure I go through my reads so you guys can get the most out of this. I'm not gonna just throw it up. Again, it's just quick read. If they want to come down, then hey, like the motion is going to the outside. Hit the quick read, hit the streak to the inside. Ooh, right there was a terrible read on my end. Again, make sure you're being safe. If not, you're gonna throw interceptions. And right there was a bad read. You gotta be very like, okay, like there's pre-snap reads, so it's just like, okay, like you see over here to our right side of the field, we have the strong safety up, so you might get cover 3, so the seam might be open with Lockett, or you have that motioning coming across, and then you know he's coming across in the dig. My best advice to everybody, man, is shoot an audible in and do pre-snap reads. Obviously, B's not gonna get B running over on top of him. Running like a streak, that's not going to get me anywhere because it looks like he's playing off. So run something underneath. You see the layers that we have going on, the swing, the drag, and then the dig coming across the field. Run some layers. Be smart about this. That's okay. Like, we're okay with that. Just be smart about it. Be smart about decision makings, all that stuff. Let's go over to motion PA double post. Again, you want to have RB Y block on that. Leave the comeback route. Oh snap! That was a pretty good throw, actually. Sometimes people aren't going to be open and it's frustrating. But again, you got to be mindful. Sometimes the deep routes aren't always going to be the best. So on the backside, maybe hit a dig route, like a little zig route right there. So like you have like some wiggle room. You know what I mean? Like, be creative. Don't just come out there and run the basics. I should have ran that down earlier, but now it's like since you're going live, you're kind of like seeing like, okay, like that's not going to work. Okay, like backside right here. Like, look at this. I got Metcalf like one-on-one right here. Obviously, there's a safety, but it's just like, okay, what are you doing? Like, the middle field might be open if it's covered 2, but I'm gonna try to hit that streak route because I don't think he can. Try to take shots, but just be real. 14. Gotta be mindful, man. You just gotta be mindful in this type of stuff, man. I'm gonna keep that little zig route going because that thing's pretty good. With the zig route, I mean, if he's like in a 3-4, that linebacker's not gonna be able to freaking play with him.
Hey guys, listen. Blue lady! Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Blue lady, front!
I personally think that this is like a bad route combination in regards to like these posts because it's not very good post routes on the inside. They're okay, but it's like it's not very good at all. I kind of recommend just hitting the swing route, honestly. And have one-on-one with the linebacker. Like, there's so many different things you can do, but like, let me hit one more, you guys, for you guys. Put zig route. This will honestly be the best combo, in my opinion, with the zig route coming across, the backside, and then even like a little drag, a little slant. This right here would be my main combo. I didn't want. Sometimes, like when I'm doing these videos, I don't like showing you guys what exactly I do. I like showing you guys the basics, but this is something that's a little creative that I would do. in game.
Green, aim, touch.
Because it's like underneath stuff that's like, okay, this stuff works. And I'm okay with 5 to 10. That right there is my gun slot offset mini scheme inside the spread formation in Madden 20. You can also find it in Ultimate Team in the pass balance offense. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, we're out here trying to make Madden moves, man. Hit the subscribe. Show us some love. We're trying to be productive out here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Your boy A1 is out.